What's up, guys? How are you all? I hope you're super excited for the series where we are going to complete NCERT reading of class 11 and 12 biology as well as chemistry. Please do comment down below if you want me to do physics as well. As of now, our first target is class 11 biology. So, invite your friends, like, share, and subscribe. And now, let's not waste any more time and get started with the chapter. Structural organization in animals. In the preceding chapters, you came across a large variety of organisms, both unicellular and multicellular, of the animal kingdom. In unicellular organisms, all functions like digestion, respiration, and reproduction are performed by a single cell. In the complex body of multicellular animals, the same basic functions are carried out by different groups of cells in a well organized manner. The body of simple organism like Hydra is made of different types of cells, and the number of cells in each type can be in thousands. The human body is composed of billions of cells to perform various functions. How do these cells in the body work together? As you've already learned in your earlier classes, in multicellular animals, a group of similar cells along with intercellular substances perform a specific function. Such an organization is called tissue. You may be surprised to know that all complex animals consist of only four basic types of tissues. These tissues are organized in specific proportion and pattern to form an organ like stomach, lung, heart, and kidney. When two or more organs perform a common function by their physical and or chemical interaction, they together form organ system. Example, digestive system, respiratory system, etc. Cells, tissues, organs, and organ systems split up the work in a way that exhibits division of labor and contribute to the survival of the body as a whole. Organ and organ system. The basic tissues, as you have learned in earlier classes, organize to form organs, which in turn associate to form organ systems in the multicellular organisms. Such an organization is essential for more efficient and better coordinated activities of millions of cells constituting an organism. Each organ in our body is made up of one or more types of tissues. For example, a heart consists of all the four types of tissues, that is, epithelial, connective, muscular, and neural. We also notice, after some careful study, that the complexity in organ and organ systems displays certain discernible trend. This discernible trend is called evolutionary trend. You will study the details in class 12. In this chapter, you are being introduced to morphology and anatomy of frog. Morphology refers to study of form or externally visible features. In the case of plants or microbes, the term morphology precisely means only this. In case of animals, this refers to the external appearance of the organs or parts of the body. The word anatomy conventionally is used for the study of morphology of internal organs in the animals. You will learn the morphology and anatomy of frog representing vertebrates. Frogs. Frogs can live both on land and in freshwater and belong to class Amphibia or phylum Chordata. The most common species of frog found in India is Rana tigrina. They do not have constant body temperature, that is, their body temperature varies with the temperature of the environment. Such animals are called cold blooded or poikilotherms. You might have also noticed changes in the color of the frogs while they are in grasses and on dry land. They have the ability to change the color to hide them from their enemies. Camouflage. This protective coloration is called mimicry. You may also know that frogs are not seen during peak summer and winter. During this period, they take shelter in deep burrows to protect them from extreme heat and cold. This is known as summer sleep, estivation, and winter sleep, hibernation, respectively. Morphology. Have you ever touched the skin of a frog? The skin is smooth and slippery due to the presence of mucus. The skin is always maintained in a moist condition. The color of dorsal side of the body is generally olive green with dark irregular spots. On the ventral side, the skin is uniformly pale yellow. The frog never drinks water but absorbs it through the skin. Body of a frog is divisible into head and trunk. Figure 7.1. A neck and tail are absent. Above the mouth, a pair of nostrils is present. Eyes are bulged and covered by a nictitating membrane that protects them while in water. On either side of eyes, a membranous tympanum, ear, receives sound signals. The forelimbs and hind limbs help in swimming, walking, leaping, and burrowing. The hind limbs end in 5 digits, and they are larger and muscular than forelimbs that end in 4 digits. Feet have webbed digits that help in swimming. Frogs exhibit sexual dimorphism. Male frogs can be distinguished by the presence of sound producing vocal sacs and also a copulatory pad on the first digit of the forelimbs, which are absent in female frogs. Figure 7.1. External features of frog. Anatomy. The body cavity of frogs accommodate different organ systems such as digestive, circulatory, respiratory, nervous, excretory and reproductive systems with well-developed structures and functions. Figure 7.2. The digestive system consists of alimentary canal and digestive glands. The alimentary canal is short because frogs are carnivores and hence the length of intestine is reduced. The mouth opens into the buccal cavity that leads to the esophagus through pharynx. Esophagus is a short tube that opens into the stomach, which in turn continues as the intestine, rectum, and finally opens outside by the cloaca. Liver secretes bile that is stored in the gallbladder. Pancreas, a digestive gland, produces pancreatic juice containing digestive enzymes. Food is captured by the bilobe tongue. Digestion of food takes place by the action of HCl and gastric juices secreted from the walls of the stomach. Partially digested food called chyme is passed from stomach to the first part of the small intestine, the duodenum. The duodenum receives bile from gallbladder and pancreatic juice from the pancreas through a common bile duct. Bile emulsifies fat and pancreatic juice digests carbohydrates and proteins. Final digestion takes place in the intestine. Digested food is absorbed by the numerous finger-like folds in the inner wall of the intestine called villi and microvilli. The undigested solid waste moves into the rectum and passes out through cloaca. Figure 7.2. Diagrammatic representation of internal organs of frog showing complete digestive system. Frogs respire on land and in the water by two different methods. In water, skin acts as aquatic respiratory organ, cutaneous respiration. Dissolved oxygen in the water is exchanged through the skin by diffusion. On land, the buccal cavity, skin, and lungs act as respiratory organs. The respiration by lungs is called pulmonary respiration. The lungs are a pair of elongated pink-colored sac-like structures present in the upper part of the trunk region, thorax. Air enters through the nostrils into the buccal cavity and then to lungs. During estivation and hibernation, gaseous exchange takes place through skin. Awesome guys, so this marks the end of the first section of the chapter. I hope you liked the video and do not forget to watch the next part of the chapter. You will find its link in the description box. Please share your thoughts in the comment section and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Let's meet next Sunday to continue the series with a new chapter. Bye.